Hey folks, this is Vagrant and welcome back to Home Safety Hotline. It's another torrid day at work. We're checking in on Friday morning, although we are going to have to work through the weekend apparently. Not much else to say, let's log in and get started. We got 100% accuracy last time for the very first time ever, which I'm pretty proud of, not going to lie. So hopefully we can continue that streak today. I got myself a coupon for a weird root thing, and I'm very excited. Let's clock in, make some moolah. Get that Skrilla, son. You didn't see, but I did like gang signs. Right, where are you at, Carol? I think this might be the final day of new entries because there's not that many left.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here. Thine accuracy continues to impress those of us above and below the soil. I have updated your permissions once more. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest soundly upon thee.
You know, in the last video when I said Carol was getting a little bit weird. Thine accuracy continues to impress those of us above and below the soil. Oh, it's not all of them. Animation. Right, well, I need to talk about this for a second. So, as above, so below is actually a hermetic quote from the Emerald Tablet. And as I don't know if that's what they're going for, if we're going for a slightly cosmic horror angle here, but as above, so below, and I was writing a cosmic horror book about this, it essentially means, you know, you've seen the film As Above, So Below. You might have seen a film As Above, So Below. This isn't really anything to do with what the tablet originally meant, and it means that changes in the macro have changes in the micro. In the way that it was written, it's like changes in the cosmos can have impacts upon things that happen on Earth, and likewise, things that we do on Earth, as below, we are Earth, as below, can have impact on things that happen in the wider cosmos, basically, and that's what As Above, So Below was originally meant to mean. When I see above and below in that context, I just start to think, okay, maybe there's a little bit of a cosmic angle going on here. Anyways, we've got new things we need to learn. Animation. That creepy son of a gun. Animations are miniature humanoid figures, such as dolls, puppets, and marionettes that are capable of moving on their own. Nope, I'm out. I'm gone. Homeowners of animations most commonly report hearing clattering noises at night and missing or stolen household objects. Animations are usually not directly... I've got hiccups. Fridays, eh? We'll ignore them I think it's Thursday for you folks. We'll ignore them entirely as they go about their business. Their presence in a household may indicate the interest of other potentially dangerous parties. Okay. Interesting. Most animations will depart or collapse on their own after completing their intended function, and no further action is needed. If an animation persists for more than a few days in a single location, it may be a sign of more dangerous activity. Yeah, but what's the dangerous activity? Closet labyrinth. Very cool. Closet labyrinths are large, twisting networks of tunnels that are known to occasionally appear inside the closets or wardrobes of wealthy homeowners, or left behind in homes once owned by the wealthy. Homeowners with closet labyrinths will often report missing clothes or the sounds of distant cries coming from their closet. Closet labyrinths are incredibly easy to get lost in by design and can prove especially hazardous to homeowners carrying valuable items such as gold, silk, or rare spices, as you often do. I'm just bringing home my bundles of saffron. Oh no, I'm lost in the closet. Otherwise harmless to those who do not enter their domain. If a closet labyrinth is discovered, advise to lock or blockade the entrance to prevent accidental entry and diminish the lure of the labyrinth's hidden riches. Absolutely vital be removed, then you can use the labyrinth removal team. Dream Weaver. Creepy. Dream weavers are large, spider-like creatures known to weave dreams into reality. They also are known to cause nearby humans to only dream about everything being covered in webs. They only move into a household if no other spiders are present. Okay, this is a lesson to not hurt spiders. Last night, I'm going to briefly talk about this, there was a spider on my ceiling. Right above my head. I don't mind having spiders. I live in a bungalow. We get spiders all over the place. You know, it's just inevitable. But like the long spindly leg spiders are really good. They get rid of everything else. And I saw it actively hunt and kill like another insect. I can't remember what it was it took down. It was like a spider. But basically, they're on cleanup duty. Dreamweavers are parasitic in nature and feed off the dreams of humans while they sleep. While this does not cause any direct harm to humans, it can lead to increased anxiety, and the large webs they weave can often trap dust, pets, and children, causing further complications. To remove a weaver from the household, homeowners should refrain from sleeping for as long as possible to starve the creature and encourage it to find a new home. Dreamweavers will often attempt to induce sleep by ensnaring homeowners and injecting them with a sleep-inducing venom. Don't let them do that, apparently. False flower. Long, slender-like creatures that resemble common house plants. They're known to take root in indoor potted plants, disguising themselves among the flowers. Homeowners often report hearing faint singing. False flowers are harmless if left to their own devices. However, if homeowners attempt to disrupt or remove them, they'll lash out by spraying a toxic chemical known to cause blindness or loss of sight. False flowers are not to be disturbed once taken root. Water regularly. Try not to notice their presence. Ignore the singing. Is that meant to be singing? Alright. Oh god. There it is.
There were Satan worshippers in my shed. I think it might be my no-good teenager having joined up with one of those dungeon dragon cults they say these days, because he's been gone for days now, and the next thing you know, I find a dang tree growing in my shed. The tree is all covered in torn up fabric and some kind of black liquid. Classic satanistic ritual crap, I assume. Tell me what I can do to get these godless teens off my property.
Okay. So there's a random tree growing in the shed, covered in fabric and black liquid, and her teenager has disappeared.
Please hold.
Well, I'm hoping that we find something in here, like a new one, because I don't know what that is. It could be a sprig tree, that's new. Alright, well, we'll see. Let's just go through these. Kobolds, 5-foot-tall humanoid creatures with dog-like faces known to burrow into dark rooms or storage closets and make them their home. Homeowners infested with kobolds, who is fairly terrifying looking over there, will sometimes report broken floorboards. Okay. Kobolds are harmless to humans unless discovered, at which point they'll lash out violently to protect their home. Where do they go? Dark rooms or storage closets? Okay. Causing injury or even death. If discovered, kobolds will attempt to lure humans into their space by poking their dog-like heads out from behind corners and whimpering. Do not ever enter a kobold's domain. One should not attempt to remove it. Strongly use the pest removal service. Jesus Christ. That was enough of that noise, thank you. Rain nymphs are a subspecies of nymph that are most active during rainstorms. Faint humanoids with a glow in their eyes that often appear near windows and doors, asking to be let inside. Homeowners afflicted with rain nymphs often report flooding. The floods rain nymphs cause can lead to water damage, which can be costly and dangerous. Rain nymphs are very preventable, in that their pleas to be let inside can be ignored. Advice to stay away from doors and windows during rainstorms to avoid having to endure a rain nymph's various temptations and threats. Soap sprite. Soap sprites are a subspecies of sprite that are known for consuming bacteria and harmful microbes. They frequently occupy bathrooms, appearing similar to pink bars of soap. In order to feed off the hands that use them, they secrete a suds-like substance used to digest their meals. Soap sprites, despite their bacteria-eating lifestyle, are frequently known to spread deadly diseases such as fey flu to humans who handle them, making them a serious household threat. Soap sprites are easy to remove and dispose of by way of tongs or other grabbing utensils. Identifying soap sprites can be difficult. Recommended not to keep any bars of soap in the household to ensure that they can be identified and removed as soon as possible. I'm hoping the sprig tree is what I'm looking for here. Oh god, it's not. Oh. Sprig trees are a rapidly growing tree-like organism that takes roots in a human body. They are known to cause structural damage to a home as they continue to grow, generally reaching their full size in a matter of days. Oh no, it probably is. They are known to be caused by the touch of a spriggan, which I'm assuming is what's going to be this entry here. Sprig trees are incredibly deadly to those infected, will result in death once they've reached a certain size. Anyone near a sprig tree while growing or in an indoor location is at risk of injury or death from the structural damage that will occur as it grows. There's no cure for a sprig tree. The infected individual should be quarantined, while any others occupying the household should vacate the premises immediately. Do not touch the infected person or the black substance that leaks from them under any circumstance. Begin looking for a new home and arrange a new funeral service. So her child has been touched by a spriggan and has had a tree erupt out of his body, and the fabric is his clothing being sort of spread along the bark of the tree, and then we've got the black substance as well. That's fun. It's fun for the whole family. Jesus. Sprig, sprig, sprig. Sprig vines. The makers of this game actually have a new game coming out as well, which is a similar idea in that it's a quasi horror game based on like video game console menus from like the early, like, you know, like the PlayStation menu. I don't know how it works, so you navigate to your memory cards and stuff like that, and they're building a horror game around that concept, which sounds like a lot of fun. Sprig vines are rapidly growing vines known to quickly consume a house and block off exits. They're often signs that a spriggan has been provoked. Sprig vines are not dangerous on their own, can be cut through with common gardening tools. However, their tendency to block exits can create struggles when needing to exit the house in a hurry, such as the case of floods, fires, or indeed a spriggan in pursuit. Sprig vines will continue to grow as long as the spriggan that made them desires it. Advised to vacate and rehome as soon as possible. It's often the advice, isn't it, really? Just move. Just get a new home. Like, it's just the simplest thing in the world to do.
Hey, I called last week about some noises in my house, and after following the instructions you sent me, they still seem to be happening. I already told you guys what was happening, but the short story is that every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for any signs of droppings or whatever, but the place looks spotless. Can you please tell me what's actually happening so I can get some sleep?
Should be fine. That sounds like a hob to me. Not
Please
to worry.
hold.
Talk to you in a sec. We're going to read about trash gnomes first. Trash gnomes are a subspecies of gnome with thick brownish grey fur, frog-like eyes, and large gaping mouths. Did you hear that outside? Was that a train? They are known to seek out trash receptacles and burrow inside them for food and shelter. Homeowners with trash gnomes often report the smell of rotten eggs, finding large clumps of fur throughout the house, tipped garbage cans, and loud crunching sounds at night. Trash gnomes are highly territorial once homed. While their bite is not fatal, it can often lead to inconvenient and painful circumstances, such as the loss of a finger or a nose. While attempting to discard trash or remove a trash bag from the receptacle, they are also capable of spreading deadly diseases to humans, such as rabies and tetanus. To prevent a trash gnome from homing inside your trash, recommended to not let trash in the home be idle for more than a day or two. Their noses are highly sensitive to the smell. Okay. So I believe this should just be a... Is it actually called a kitchen hob? No. I don't think it's a common hob. I think there's a certain hob that I need to find. It could be a common hob. It's not a fracture hob. It's not a pipe hob. Is it just is it a common hob? I feel weird going back to a common hob after all this time, you know? It's the hobs that keep things clean, though, and I don't think there's a kitchen-specific hob. To me, it sounds like a common hob. I mean, it does mention dishes, so yeah, I'm gonna go common hob. It makes sense that they would throw us an old one every now and again, otherwise it'd be a bit too easy, wouldn't it? There's no kitchen. If there was a kitchen hob, I'd go kitchen hob. But there's not, so common hob all the way. I think we've done this one before, though, which is also making me a bit anxious, because we had someone mention that they leave cream out at night. Sus.
Yes, hi. I recently purchased from your company one of your home security installation services, and not a week later, I'm still getting break-ins. As I mentioned prior, someone has been breaking into the greenhouse and taunting us with their singing. They could be some insane serial killer, for all we know. All they do is sing at night, but no one in my family feels safe anymore. None of your stupid security alarms even went off.
Right, rather annoyingly, I had to pause for about 5,000 years, so I'm gonna play that again. Maybe I'm not.
Yes, hi. I recently purchased from your company one of your home security installation services, and not a week later, I'm still getting break-ins. As I mentioned prior, someone has been breaking into the greenhouse and taunting us with their singing. They could be some
insane serial killer, for all we know. All they do is sing at night, but no one in my family feels safe anymore. None of your stupid security alarms even went off.
It's got to be the false flower, right? It's in the greenhouse and it's singing. That's saying false flower to me. I'm going false flower. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-dum. How many are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, it's quite a few still. Of course, we're going to get some lovely Christmas-themed ones in the DLC. Krampus. Oh.
Hey, Flipper here. I've got 2 dumbbells that I bought from you that need a good spit shine. Know what I mean? I mean, these bells have got all kinds of grit, grime, grease. Can't even see my face in them when I'm deadlifting. Know what I mean? I mean, I'm looking at these bells right now here. I'm seeing spit, crud, and juice, and
Hey, who are you? How did you get in? Hey, now easy there. Get away. Get away.
Oh, I didn't realize. It's a Hobb, isn't it? Or something like that with a false face. That literally didn't click until just now. That's why the face is all messed up. Because it's a Hobb. And that's why the face keeps changing as well. I was actually, before the end of there, I was thinking, okay, this guy always has the same voice, but his face keeps changing. It's because it's a Hobb with a false face. Which means we might get a more metamorphosized Hobb on our doorstep pretty soon. Also, who deadlifts with dumbbells? Maybe people do deadlift with dumbbells. I can't imagine deadlifting with a dumbbell though. I would always only deadlift with a barbell personally. Flipper sorted out. Maybe I was meant to notice that. You know, maybe you meant to notice that he's deadlifting with dumbbells and think to yourself, well, that's nonsense. He's up to something. He's a Hobb. I'm not sure what type of Hobb.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here. I noticed that you've been experiencing regular, disruptive calls from a false caller with ulterior motives. I've seen to it that this false caller shall no longer be a blight upon me. Keep up the good work, employee.
Thanks, Carol. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Why am I sitting on this one? Let's sit on bats. Bats are lovely. Look at that cutie patootie. It's not staring at the goddamn animation thing all day. Oh no.
There's some kind of insect in my house, and I think it may have died. I saw this big, nasty thing fly in through the window, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but I think maybe it electrocuted itself somewhere because I can smell this awful burning scent throughout the house. Can someone come find this thing and get it out of my house?
I believe that is a lamp thingamajiggy. A lamp sprite. Well, I mean, lamp sprites, I remember, I mean, look, they go into the electrics and they make a burning sound, smell. And it wasn't an insect per se, but, you know, he's a spooked guy and he emphasized insect. And the only other insectoid I can really think of, and it's not an insect, it's an arachnid, is of course the dream spider. So I am going to say that's a lamp sprite. It's the burning smell. The insect nature. You know, it's a sprite, it's flittering around, it's got long limbs. It's spritey. And I feel they like to do the network error on the older ones because, you know, it's kind of testing your memory a little bit more, although it looks like they're still inaccessible.
It took my daughter. It took my daughter. She's gone. It wrapped wrapped its awful tendrils around her and took her down with it. I saw it with my own eyes. Please, send help. The police won't do anything. Send help.
Please hold.
It took my daughter. It wrapped its awful tendrils around her. Tendrils. It's not the boggart. Took her down with it. Took her down. Could be a growth. No. No. Something ominous. Is it the Dreamweaver? I don't think so. No mention of webs and stuff like that. I don't know about this one. It's not the Faith Feast. Right, let's bit by bit, right? It's not wood secretions. It's not wine sprite. It's not whistling fungi. It's not unicorn fungi. It's not travel gnome. It's not trash gnome. It's not toilet hob. It's not ticks, termites, tea sprites, stair slugs, sprig. It could be sprig. No. You know what it is? You know what it bloody is? It's I think I've got it. Can't remember what it's called though. Floor roots, right? Wrap themselves around various objects or humans in their vicinity. A hazard to human children. Right. I think it. Oh, I don't know. Wrapped its awful tendrils. I'm gonna keep looking. That one's winning for me so far, but I don't know about this one for sure. It's not any of these. I don't think it makes any sense for it to be the vines or the tree. Seedling, maybe? No, right? They're tiny. It's not them. Rain nymph, no. Raccoon, no. Portal, no. Pipe hob, no. Pipe growth, no. Night wisp, no? Question mark? No. Night, no. I just can't think of anything else that would have tendrils. You know? The only other thing I'm thinking of, maybe there's something out there that has some sort of memory altering effect, or it makes you see things that aren't really there. Right, I'm leaning very heavily towards floor roots. I'm gonna go floor roots. It's Tugger's kid. I don't want to leave him. Imagine your kid's been taken by some monster, creature, plant thing, and you just get left on hold for like 2 hours, going. I'll stop now. Can I move this? No. I like the little effect we've got here. A little bit of hazing, you know, a little bit of hazing. It looks like a CRT. I mean, it ruins the effect that I'm not playing on a CRT monitor. I'm playing on an Alienware flat screen, but.
It stole me. It stole me. I'm not me anymore. It took me. It took me. I can't see myself anymore. I'm gone. Help me! Help, get me back, please!
Please hold.
I think it's mirror nymph. Mirror nymphs are a subspecies of nymph that are known for stealing the likeness of homeowners and passive buyers. They're generally small, faceless, and voiceless humanoids carrying a large mirror that they beckon others to look onto. Homeowners afflicted by mirror nymphs commonly report not being able to recognize their own face. It's gotta be. Gotta be. Smashing it. It'll turn out I've got all of these wrong, but it's neither here nor there. It's funny, I think the creepiest one, I think the animation, and I think the boggart. I think the boggart is still the creepiest. There's just something about it.
Or druggies might be in my house because I keep finding used needles, cans, metal scrap, and other such nasty things on my living room carpet. I have children in this house, and this is a very serious hazard to their health. And before you say anything, yes, I already called the police, and they told me to call this number instead. So I assume that you will send over the proper authorities to deal with this matter promptly.
I'm not sure how I feel about your attitude there, Ramona.
Please
But I
hold.
do believe I know your problem. Oh, excuse me. It's, I can't remember what it's called. Bear with me. I'm not sure it is this, but it's definitely been caused by this. The Horde, right? I remember needles specifically being mentioned. The Horde is an invisible, odorless collective consciousness, collecting and storing large quantities of common household refuse. Tendency to store vast quantities of trash make them prone to spreading disease. Rotten food, used syringes, and rusty metal are among the more common household hazards that can be introduced by the Horde's presence. Once introduced to a home, the Horde will continue to gather and hoard their treasures indefinitely. Advised to sell one's home at the first presence. Okay, I mean, it's got to be, right? So the solution is get a Hobb. They all move house, as it always is. But it's the needles, the syringes. That's making me think. Although it does sound like it. I can't think of anything else that's the first one that came to mind. I feel like this is the kind of thing where you should trust your gut. That's what you want on the other end of a helpline. Somebody's like, I don't need to research. I'm gonna trust my instincts on this one. I was just wondering if there's like maybe a gnome or something that spreads things around. I mean, it could just be a raccoon, for God's sake. No. I don't think it ever is an animal at this point. I think we're way past that at this point. Yeah, very cute though. Yeah. That's too late now anyway. Trash gnome.
Yeah, is there some kind of home security camera I can purchase from you guys? For the last few nights, we haven't gotten any sleep thanks to some punks outside with flashlights or something. Someone keeps flashing these bright lights through our windows at night, but I haven't been able to see who's doing it. I want to catch them on camera so I can finally bust these stupid teens for all they're worth.
Maple, if
Please
you're able.
hold.
Let me just read trash gnome. I made myself nervous. No, they live in the trash. That's fine. Right. I've always got one in like the back of my mind, you know. Is it the night wisp that I'm thinking of? Yeah. Bright floating lights outside windows at night. No mention of the whispering, but I can't imagine what else it would be. The night gnomes make any... No, they just watch you sleep, don't they? The night gnomes are the much... They should team up, really, so the night gnomes can get a better view. I think it's gotta be a night wisp. Nothing else is coming to mind. Yeah. Night wisp, baby night wisp. Need to go cook lunch soon. That's where I went when I paused. My groceries arrived, and then I had to plan out many days ahead of time. And now they're all I've got my food for each day set in order in the fridge. I'm very A-type sometimes. Hey, Paddy.
Hey, so... I think I found some kind of door. I feel like maybe I should step through it.
No, it's a portal, Patty.
Yeah, I think I need to go inside. The wind feels so nice.
Patty, no. Patty, no.
Please hold.
Patty, no. It's a portal, Patty. Patty, portal, Patty, no. Patty's gonna die. It's cool that we get info back from the people that we got wrong. It'd be good to actually go back and get every single one of them wrong, just to see what people say. But I'd like to hear from some of the people we helped as well and see what happened. Anyways, I've got no doubts on that one. It's a door, it lures people in, she can feel the wind. It's screaming portal. It's going, portal, portal. That's how it screams.
This might, sound strange, but I think there's some kind of, squid or something in my bathroom.
I went into the bathroom in the middle of the night last night, you know, and I could see something slithering under near the sink with its like little tentacles or like tendrils or, you know, whatever. But when I turned on the lights, nothing was there. I checked under the towel, like under, you know, like that little soap thing and everything, but I know it's somewhere. Like, it's too freaking big to have gone down the drain. Still gotta be hiding in here.
Please hold.
Interesting. Not sure what this one is off the top of my head. Rapid translation of flesh. Also, I want to read the bat one to you. I read this kind of on my own. Danger. Bats are more dangerous than most household pests given their ability to fly, bite, and spread diseases such as rabies. They also commonly have associations with the ones above the soil, increasing the potential danger significantly. Just what you should know that. Something slimy and tentacly in the bathroom. I'm not sure on this one at the moment. None of these are striking me. Laundry gnomes, you don't have tentacles or anything, do you? No. I mean, Jules is probably a little bit high, let's be honest, but what pipe growth is it? No. It's not pipe hob, that's tiny. Soap sprite? They're not tentacle. Oh, it is kind of tentacly. Too big to... Yeah, I mean, that's winning so far, but I'm not totally convinced by it. The stair slug wouldn't be in the bathroom. Also not tentacly. You can see on the soap sprite, it's got like some tentacle kind of stuff coming off it here on the left hand side, so that's why I'm leaning. What about toilet hob? No, they live in the toilet. I think it must be the soap sprite. It's in the bathroom. It's squid looking, and it does look squid like. You know, it kind of looks like a thingy from Dungeons and Dragons, actually. One of the brain things. I can't remember the name of them. Soap sprite. There's just nothing else. Like, I'm not totally convinced on this one, but it's the only one that even slightly fits for me, so yeah, that's enough. Yeah, there we go, baby! Lovely stuff. Very cool. I've really pulled my A game out recently. I'm genuinely chuffed by that. You know, I'm genuinely really pleased with myself. 100% twice in a row. 2 coupons now. 2 coupons. Coupons for days. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh, we got a new video as well. Mailbox. This address no longer active. Hello, if you're receiving this email, it's because you've been emailed by this address before. The employee this address is registered to is no longer employed here at Home Safety Hotline. As of the 30th of April 1996, this address will be shut down, no longer able to send or receive email. If you need support, please email us support. Mike was just trying to help me. I think. It's hard to tell. I don't know if Mike was trying to help or not. Anyways, coupon for hag hide. Lovely. Sourced cruelty-free, I doubt that, from the perished and treated with our flower-scented formula. These are the best quality hag hides you'll find. This month only, we'll even throw in an iron wall mount free of charge. Let the whispers keep your bed the safe haven it should be. Sleep easy as sleep hafer. Haggling for deals. Alright, so Thunder Peak. Should be mentioned, why are we getting these videos? Like, who is sending us these videos? I mean, they're Home Safety Hotline produced, but why would they randomly appear on my desktop between shifts? Thunder Peak is one of America's most dangerous yet rewarding hiking locations. For a second, I thought I saw a face in there, so... In this guide, we'll show you how you can be best prepared for one of nature's most beautiful trails. Supplies. As with any hiking trail, you'll want to ensure you come prepared with supplies to help you meet the demanding physical trials ahead. Make sure to bring hiking boots. It's all very wholesome so far. Water bottle. Iron sword. Of course. Climbing gloves. If you don't have access to all these materials, be sure to consult one of the Thunder Peak park guides before embarking. The trail. Thunder Peak is a straightforward but steep trail consisting mostly of switchbacks leading through a natural cave and finally a short climb up to its pristine peak. On the trail, pace yourself as you progress. This both conserves energy and helps you appreciate the scenery around you. It is beautiful. Be sure to stop and read the info signs listed along the trail. When you see red and yellow lines, it means you're in a high rockfall area. Travel with caution. What does that even mean? Like, if the rock falls, it's going to hit me anyway. Like, being aware of it doesn't make a difference. Once you've entered the quiet zone, remain completely silent. As you approach the cave entrance, remove your hiking boots. Enter the cave. What's going on? This is why you bring a sword. When inside the cave, move carefully and quietly. Do not stop. Follow the lights. Do not stray. If you hear this sound, stay still and unsheath your sword. Once you exit the cave, put on your boots and gloves for the final climb to the peak. You made it. Enjoy the view. Would anyone really climb Thunder Peak if it meant going through this terrifying cave of nightmares along the way? It's a hell of a view, though. I love little videos like this. Like, I would love to like make these videos for a living. I think it's really just this kind of lo-fi infomercial horror, I think. Yeah, it's like my favorite thing in the world. So this is really right up my alley. It must be said. It really is. It reminds me of what's the term I'm looking for? People have been doing it all the time with Jurassic Park, making like lo-fi kind of horror. There's a a term for it, and it's completely escaping me. Anyways, that was Friday. Now, unfortunately, we have to work over the weekend, so we will be back for Saturday, and I'll see you there. Thanks for joining me. Cheers, much of as always. Wait a minute, that's a person. That's not a tree. It's a figure, and it's approaching me. What's going on? Wait, what is this all about? It's moved. And it's somebody walking towards. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, not a fan of that whatsoever. I'll see you next time, I guess.